Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. As maybe you can guess, we are going to talk about the new fragrance by Guerlain, which is a new in L'Art et la Matière collection. So this one arrived a little bit by surprise because I heard about it just 1 week before it got launched. So in the end, I think it was released 10 days ago now. And as you can see, I just got a little sample of it. So this is not an unboxing because I didn't buy this fragrance. And this is not a first impression because I already tried it in store. I wore it several times also. Yes, because I wanted to give you my mixed impressions, let's say, about this fragrance. So why I didn't buy it, I don't know. I usually, it can happen to me that I blind buy, especially some Guerlain fragrances. But this is also my purpose this year, to avoid blind buying. And I don't know about this one. I don't know. I love jasmine, but I don't know why. When I heard the news that they were releasing a new jasmine fragrance, I was a bit skeptical. I don't know why, but so I thought, okay, let's try it in store first when it's going to be released, and then let's see what I think about it. So this is, let's say, my review of this fragrance. So I'm going to put it on a paper and let's talk now about the opening. Okay, so I have lots of it on my fingers. This is what I don't like about that, but they didn't get yet the sprayers, so I just have this little sample in this little bottle. So why I want to talk about the opening. The first time that I tried it, I found it quite different from my last wear of this fragrance. So the first time in the opening, I was really surprised because I found that I was smelling more something like neroli or jasmine, not jasmine, sorry, neroli or orange blossom coming from this fragrance. And there was something that was reminding me of something else, which is, yes, that's here because I want to make some comparisons too, which is neroli outre noir. So in the opening, I had lots of, feelings, I don't know, lots of impressions coming from Neroli Outre Noir. Like the sweetness, the stickiness, this brightness, and this yellow aspect, let's say, is coming from this Neroli Outre Noir, and with this impression of smelling an apricot kernel. So I had the same impression the first time that I smelled this fragrance on paper. And I still have a little bit of that, but to be honest, much less than I used to have. Yes, now I'm starting to get a little bit more jasmine. So in the evolution, this strong impression that I got of neroli or orange blossom was slightly disappearing. And this fruitiness also is slightly disappearing and being replaced. It's being replaced progressively by the jasmine, and the jasmine here is really quiet. This is definitely not something animalic or indolic. It's a really soft and quiet jasmine, a little bit fruity. Okay, maybe, so now that I still have the opening, I can put it on the side, and yes, maybe let's spray Neroli Outre Noir so I can see if I find more aspects from it. Yes, no, Neroli Outre Noir is full. Yes, indeed, it's full on Neroli, orange blossom. It's really sticky and sweet, but I have a little bit of that in Jasmin Bonheur in the opening. Yes, I can still smell it now, but just a little bit. It's as if they took a little bit of this opening from Neroli Outre Noir and they put it in Jasmin Bonheur. Yeah, still, it's really lovely, this Neroli Outre Noir. And Jasmin Bonheur, yes, I can still see it a little bit, but then it's transitioning into this jasmine, quiet jasmine. So I thought, okay, sorry, I don't have paper strip anymore for fragrances, so I just have this kind of, of papers of school, from school, but not mine, my kids' school. So I'm going to try to compare with Jasmin d'Ange, yeah, because I thought maybe this one could be close also, because this one had some fruity aspect that I found in Jasmin Bonheur, and also this jasmine, of course. So I thought maybe I could compare it with this one. Okay, so no, indeed. From Jasmin Bonheur, I get much more jasmine from this one. It's a full-on jasmine fragrance. Yeah, definitely. I get more fruity vibes also from this Jasmin des Anges. And Jasmin Bonheur is much more quiet. Okay, I think the similarities, that's where it stops. I hope that I could find more similarities between these two, but not that much. Because I feel like Jasmin Bonheur is like a mix of flowers. I was surprised that it's called jasmine, because I feel like lots of flowers in this one, like a bunch of flowers at some point. So when I was in the middle of the evolution of the fragrance in the store, the first time that I tried it, I had something like a hint of iris that was trying to come through, but it was, yeah, quite quickly, because the second step was quite quickly on paper and also on my skin. I tried it on skin, of course, but we're going to talk a bit more about the dry down with the other fragrances after that. So the third fragrance I thought maybe could be compared to this one is Jasmin d'Eau, because this one also has this note of jasmine, of course, but it has also some fruity notes, and to me it has also something in the evolution close to a tea note, which is something that I got in the idea, let's say, in the evolution of this fragrance. I got something like an impression of tea, so maybe white tea or green tea. Oh yeah, and this one is much more fruity also. I have something like a peach tea. Yeah, I get more something like a quiet musky jasmine with some apricot. And unfortunately the sparkling opening with the orange blossom on neroli is almost gone, which is a pity because I really like this opening. No, and Jasmin d'Eau is much more fruity. Okay, so no. But you see, it's not, they are not completely the same, but they have something in the vibe, I would say. There is something in the vibe of these fragrances that reminded me a little bit of this one. And then another one that I wanted to try and to compare this one with was Thé pour un été, because this one has also, I think, the note of jasmine and this tea note, because I don't know if there is a tea note in Jasmin Bonheur, but I still have this tea impression, this jasmine tea musky impression. So yes, okay, I can see that. To be honest, Jasmin Bonheur is already super quiet on the paper. This is quite a quiet fragrance. The first time I tried it, it was okay. The longevity was good, but the projection was so-so. And I feel like it's not a really strong fragrance. Yes, maybe in Thé pour un été I have much more tea than the jasmine, but there is something similar also in here. I see something similar in the vibe. And the last one I thought of was Elisabeth Arden green tea, but it was about the dry down of the fragrance. So I have the dry down, if I want to compare it here somewhere, yeah, because I sprayed it before. So I have the dry down of Jasmin Bonheur. Yes, and I have it on skin also. Yes. So on my skin in the evolution, it's full on musk. I have lots of musk from this fragrance, much more than the neroli orange blossom jasmine that I got and the iris. In the end, it's like full on musk on me. There's some aspect of it that reminded me of musc outre noir. Is it outre noir? Not musc outre blanc, sorry. A little bit in the plasticky aspect of it, but without going too plasticky, because you know musk is a note that I don't like that much because it can be really plasticky in my skin. It's just a little bit plasticky here on me, but not that much. It's really bearable. Yes, and in the end I have lots of musk and a bit of jasmine and like jasmine green tea aspect. So I really thought about Elisabeth Arden green tea, but I couldn't find the bottle anymore. So I thought, okay, maybe this one could do the trick, because to me it was like a musky green tea fragrance, and I think it has also a little bit of jasmine. Yes, and also I have it in the vibe of this one, but this one is much more, let's say, citrusy and green tea like, but I have this clean feeling, quiet feeling from these fragrances that I have also from Jasmin Bonheur. So even if they don't completely smell alike, I have some things similar in the feel that they give me. So in the end, what do I think about Jasmin Bonheur? Is it a love? No. Am I going to buy it? I don't think so. And why? Because to me, if I had what I had in the opening the first time that I tried it, maybe I would be considering getting it, even if it was really quiet. It was really close to what I get from other fragrances that I have, because I really enjoyed the first part of it. But then when it's leaning really much more into the musky side, this jasmine, a little bit tea, musky, really musky side of the fragrance, this is something that I like really less, because I'm not a fan of musk. And to me, it's like it's starting really vivid, really useful, pleasant. There is an explosion of different things going on, so I can see really this representation that I did with this image full of colors for this fragrance. But at some point, it's like you put a filter on it with something pastel, you know, and all these beautiful colors, they almost vanish, they almost fade. Yeah, they almost fade to this musky, mushy, I don't know, something really diluted. Yeah, like I didn't really enjoy this musky part, and this is definitely what I get in dry down, and then I get it quite quickly on my skin, and then it lasts for hours. So I don't enjoy this part, so definitely, yeah, this is why I won't get it. And yes, in the end, I want to say that this is the kind of fragrance that I don't see someone buying for a lover, but maybe much more for his mom, for example. So you see, this is the kind of fragrance, to me, this is not really useful, but it's a bit more mature to me. But mature in the sense, Guerlain musk can be a bit too mature for me, and this is the case here. So if you love, don't worry, if you love musk, if you love Guerlain musk in particular, maybe you would enjoy this one, because this one is really musky, especially if you love jasmine and musky fragrances, giving this quiet feel, tea-like, comforting vibe, let's say. Maybe you would really enjoy this one. But as this is not my style, yeah, this is a pass for me. So voila, these were my review of this fragrance. Tell me if you've tried it, what you think about it, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!